What's good, YouTube? AOC85 is here, bringing you guys the trap discussion for Fabled Quasar, aka Fabled Quasar, or Fabled Halberd Cannon, depending on what you want to do. So, let's go straight into it. I'm gonna work backwards to front because the back cards are pretty self-explanatory. Solemn Warning, negate everything except for certain special summons. It's that card that early game you don't want to see. Late game, it could basically be the difference between a smooth victory or a crushing defeat. Double Solemn Warning, stop those special summons that can really hurt you. After you set up your synchro board of like 2 to 4 synchro monsters, Baron that can be a pain in the ass, and Solemn Warning can basically effectively say no to him. And now the more interesting cards. First of all, Raigeki Break. In case you guys forgot about this old school card, discard one card, destroy one card on the field. It's a pretty simple card. The cost is discarding, and the effect is destroying one card on the field. Obviously, Stardust, Shooting Star, and Shooting Quasar Dragons all really hurt this card. But outside of those monsters, and I guess Shein and other douchebag cards, Nituria Barkion. Anyway, this card is really awesome in this deck because not only is it a way to clear cards like Roller Pression or even Fossil Dyna, which prevent you from special summoning, can really hamper your strategy. This card allows you to activate your Fable's discard special summoning cost because it says discard one card. If it's a Fable monster such as Cerebral, Luri, even Ganesha, they will all be special summoned by its effect. Which essentially means normally Raigeki Break isn't really popularized in decks because it's essentially a -1. You discard one card to the graveyard to destroy one card in the field. And since you're using Raigeki Break itself, the Raigeki Break plus the one card you use equals basically using 2 cards to take out one of your opponent's cards. In this deck, it's essentially an even, because that card you discard potentially, highly likely, will be one of your special summoned Fable monsters. So you maintain field presence, even if you have to give up hand presence. So, pretty nifty card. Mirror Force, of course we all know Mirror Force. Stop attacks, in case you can't stop that special summon. And sometimes, I used to think Mirror Force was dead this format, but some people really still try to overextend, especially if you play with young samurai players. Basically trying to, now that the deck has gone down and Sheen's prices are a bit lower, trying to get that easy win with the deck. They try and swarm the field and boom! KO. It's really happened, man. It's really, really happened. And last but not least, one of my favorite cards in this deck, if not my favorite card, Divine Wrath. Discard one card from your hands. Cost. Activates your Fable monster special effects to special summon themselves. Simple. Negate the activation and the effect of an effect monster and destroy that monster. This means, and I repeat, this means that this card essentially can basically act as a Solemn Warning, kind of. In that it prevents your opponent from using monsters or monster effects. Well, we're using monster effects. Usually, if you're going to Solemn Warning a card, you're going to Solemn Warning a card that has a very, very powerful effect. You're not going to, even though Neos Alias has 1900 attack, the only reason you would Solemn Warning it is because decks that use heroes usually it's only normal summon once per turn. You wouldn't Solemn Warning a monster that was special summoned even if it had 1900 attack, because it's kind of a waste. Divine Wrath allows you to basically be able to take out any monster effects completely. It can even get around the level 4 Fable monsters. I think it's Unicorn, and who I'll talk about in my extra deck discussion, but he's a very awesome card, but I'll talk about why later. But yeah, Divine Wrath. Rounding up the discussion on the trap cards for Fabled Quasar, or Fabled Halberd Cannon, or Fabled Quasar. Thank you for watching, you guys. Keep on subscribing. Keep on posting those comments down there. Any questions, PM me. And peace out, YouTube.